Can you guys hear the choir? Maybe? I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but there's a big old men's choir singing out in my hall right now. And they've reached the end of the piece. How's it going, Internet? I'm WavePunk, and today I'm going to make a video on Rocket League terminology. There's a lot of different terms that we throw around as shoutcasters and as just kind of esports personalities or as players that just play the game a lot. And to people who are coming to the scene for the first time, these things might kind of be foreign and confusing and you don't understand what we're talking about. Hopefully this video will clear some things up. I'm going to start with really basic concepts and ramp up to more complicated ones, so if the beginning of the video seems a little bit juvenile, just hang on, we'll get there. A shot is basically any ball hit that appears to be heading towards the enemy goal in a way that it might go in, okay? And that last part's important because if you're like over here in the corner and you're hitting this ball towards the enemy goal, but the enemy is right here and they're going to stop it and there's really no chance that ball is ever going to make it all the way into the enemy goal, we don't count it as a shot. A save is any hit that stops the ball from going into the goal, pure and simple. A center or a cross or a setup is any hit that creates the opportunity for a shot for your teammate. This can be as simple as wrapping the ball around the wall and putting it in front of the goal, or bouncing it off the wall and out into the middle of the field, or maybe you bounce it off the far wall and it bounces here. Any kind of hit that's going to be putting the ball into this general area that is going to make it easy for your teammate to make a hit. Pinch is any touch between a player and either another player or the player and the wall that sends the ball flying off at a weird angle. So if your player comes and hits the ball, pinches the ball in between, the wall and himself, and it sends it flying off this way or something really fast, or the players both pinch the ball here and it goes flying off this way up into the air really fast. That's part of it, is that it usually sends the ball flying very quickly as well. To redirect a ball is to change its trajectory or its direction without actually really impacting its speed. So if the ball is coming towards you here and you just kind of sit there and then the ball bounces off of you, that's a redirect or a reangle. You'll see these a lot in the air especially. The box is just the area in front of the goal. Like, this is the box. That's it right there. Ping pong is when the ball is hit consistently from one side of the field to the other, usually seen as kind of a stagnation of strategic play, like when players hit the ball and they'll hit it long, and then this guy reads it, and so he'll hit it back, and then this guy reads it and he'll hit it back, and then this guy reads it and he'll hit it back, and kind of this thing. And not a lot's happening, just a lot of kind of long range clearing the ball into each other's territory. Rotation is the process of moving out for a play and then having your teammate kind of fill in behind you to fill in that positional void left by your departure, and then once you've made your play, you'll be falling back to kind of the position he was in so that he can move outwards to make a play. I'm going to try and make a whole video on this, so if this doesn't quite make sense, stay tuned for more later. A dunk is to redirect an airborne ball into the goal from inside or very near the box. You can see in our views here, the ball is crossing the goal here. The player's going to come up and hit the ball in the air, redirecting it basically into the goal. It's not always a redirect. Sometimes they'll be able to add momentum to it. This ball is here, then the other player comes up from the back. These are kind of the top view and side view of the same shot. They'll be able to put it into the goal there. Dunks have to be set up. A chip shot is basically the opposite of a dunk, where you pop a grounded ball into the air and into the goal from inside or very near the box, often characterized by like hitting it over the head of a goalie. A body block or a vector block is differentiated from a save by the fact that you don't actually try to touch the ball. You just position yourself so close to the ball that the other team can't make a shot. So if he tries to shoot, he's going to bounce off you. The only shot he can make is to put it over the goal or wide of the goal, and that's not what he wants. So it's just to come to position yourself in such a way. I have a whole video explaining that. I'm gonna link that right here. Woohoo! Yeah, go watch that. Zoning, bullying, and demoing are basically all the same concept of putting a player into an undesirable position with varying degrees of extremity. Zoning is to force the player into an undesirable position just by simply driving at him, which just makes him kind of push himself out of the way or something, and then you're opening up for a shot. Bullying is the exact same thing, except you actually run into him and kind of push him out of the way. And demoing is just where you simply drive at him at full speed, hit him, and make him go boom. Dribbling is simply to make repeated small touches to the ball, usually giving the player a very fine level of control, allowing him to kind of put the ball wherever he wants on the ground, hopefully towards the goal. The backboard is simply the area all around and above the goal. The rebound is simply to gain control of the ball after it has hit the backboard. This can either be done in an offensive way, to try and shoot again, or be done by a defending player who can pick the ball up and hopefully take it out and make a play. A double hit is basically just a very fast offensive rebound where a player hits the ball into the wall, it bounces out, and he has followed up closely enough to either pinch it or to get just a very quick hit that sends it at a really tight angle into the goal. A freestyle is just any aerial that has some degree of superfluous flipping and barrel rolls involved, mostly just for showing off. And the infamous Brazil. The Brazil is just when the score at the end of the game is 7-1 in either team's favor. It refers back to when Germany beat Brazil in the 2014 semifinals of the World Cup. They beat them 7-1. So yeah, that's what that's talking about. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it was cool. Let me know if there was anything that was like really confusing or didn't work. I don't know how much you heard the choir in the background. We'll find out when we do editing, won't we? Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, all that good YouTuber stuff, and I will see you guys later. Bye!